Most people believe they buy products to solve problems. They think a purchase is a logical response to a specific need. But modern branding has moved beyond utility. It doesn't want to fix your problems. It wants to own your insecurities. A product that solves a problem is bought once. A product that promises to fix a flaw is bought forever. This is the shift from usefulness to identity. Brands no longer sell what a product does. They sell who you are. Insecurity is the most efficient engine for recurring revenue. It creates a gap between who you are and who you want to be. The brand positions itself as the only bridge across that gap. As long as you feel incomplete, you keep paying. Look at the subscription model of self-improvement. It's not just software or apps. It's a recurring promise of a better you. The system targets the future self. It tells you that the current self is insufficient, outdated, and lacking. Every notification is a tiny reminder of what you haven't achieved yet. Every streak is a pressure tactic. It's not about learning or growing. It's about the fear of losing progress, the fear of falling back into being ordinary. Brands now use community as a weapon of retention. They make you feel that leaving the product is leaving the tribe. If you stop using the brand, you lose the identity. The social cost makes the subscription feel mandatory. Consider the wellness industry. It has turned health into a luxury status symbol. It sells the fear of aging and decay. It creates problems you didn't know you had, toxins, imbalances, deficiencies. Then it sells a monthly cure. The cure is never permanent. It is designed to be a regime, a lifestyle, a loop that requires constant capital. If the product actually worked once and for all, the revenue would stop. So the goal is always moved further away. This is planned obsolescence for the human ego. They make you feel that your current look or lifestyle is expired. They use the cycle of trends to ensure you never feel finished. A finished person is a person who stops spending. Social media data allows brands to find your specific vulnerability window. They know when you feel most isolated. They serve you an ad for a lifestyle exactly when your own life feels quiet. They sell belonging in a box. The unboxing culture isn't about the item, it's about the ritual of the new. It's a temporary hit of dopamine to mask a void, but dopamine has a short half-life. When the high fades, the insecurity returns, and the add to cart button is right there. Algorithms now predict your life transitions, a new job, a breakup, a move. These are moments of high instability. During instability, humans are desperate for a new identity. Brands pounce on these moments to install a new habit. They use aspirational shaming. They show you a life that is perfectly curated and impossible to achieve. They don't expect you to reach it. They just need you to feel bad enough to try. The trying is where the profit is. Think about fast fashion. It's not about clothes. It's about the fear of being seen in the same outfit twice. It's the fear of being static. In a world of constant digital updates, staying the same is seen as a failure. Even eco-friendly branding can be a trap. It turns guilt into a premium. It tells you that you can buy your way to morality. It makes you feel like a good person for a price. It's a recurring fee for a clean conscience. The premium tier is the ultimate psychological lever. It suggests that the standard version of you isn't enough. It creates a class system within a product. You pay the extra fee just to feel like you aren't at the bottom. This is the gamification of your self-worth. Points, levels, badges, all designed to make consumption feel like an achievement. But at the end of the game, you don't have a skill. You just have a lighter bank account and a heavier house. The most successful brands are those that become invisible. They integrate so deeply into your routine you stop questioning them. You don't think about the cost. You just think about the feeling of being taken care of. It's a digital parent, but this care is conditional. It's based on your ability to keep the card on file active. It's a simulation of security. Real security comes from within. Brand security comes from a server that can turn off if your payment fails. The moment you realize the gap is an illusion, the brand loses its power. You realize you are already complete. The product can be a tool, but it can never be your soul. Tools are bought when needed. Identities are grown. Stop letting a logo represent your progress. A brand is a company, not a friend. It has a fiduciary duty to its shareholders. It does not have a duty to your happiness. Its job is to make you want. Your job is to decide if you actually need. The path to freedom is brand indifference. It's the ability to use a product without letting it define your value. Once you stop needing the validation of the new, the cycle of recurring revenue breaks. You reclaim your capital. You reclaim your attention. You realize that most upgrades are just different ways to keep you in the same place. The maze only works if you keep chasing the cheese. If you stop being hungry for their cure, the walls disappear. The greatest act of rebellion is being satisfied with what you have. In a growth-obsessed economy, satisfaction is a threat. They create micro-anxieties you never had before. Does your kitchen look dated? Is your skincare optimal? These aren't real problems. They are manufactured irritants designed to keep you in a state of constant low-level repair. Look at the eco-shame cycle. Brands sell you a problem they helped create, then charge you double for the sustainable solution. It turns ethics into a luxury tier. It makes doing the right thing feel like a status symbol rather than a human duty. The limited edition tactic exploits the fear of being left behind. It creates a false scarcity to bypass your logical brain. You aren't buying the item. You are buying the relief of not missing out. The panic is the product. The relief is the ghost. Modern branding is the colonization of your personality. It wants to replace your genuine quirks with its own aesthetic. When your hobbies, your home, and your habits all match a corporate-style guide, you aren't a person. You are a showroom. This is the lifestyle anchor. Once you buy into one part of the brand, the rest of your life looks wrong by comparison. The new sofa makes the old rug look shabby. The rug leads to the curtains. The curtains lead to a renovation. One purchase is a seed. They use performative productivity, apps that track your sleep, your steps, and your focus. They turn being alive into a score. You buy the possibility of being that person. The gear sits in the closet, a physical monument to a guilt that keeps you spending. The influencer is the ultimate Trojan horse. It's branding wearing a human face. It tricks the brain into thinking a sales pitch is a friend's advice. It blurs the line between a recommendation and a commission. It turns your social circle into a marketplace without you noticing. Aesthetic consistency is the new prison. If your life doesn't fit the grid, you feel disorganized and messy. You spend hours and thousands curating a background for a life you aren't actually living. The image is the master. You are the servant. The convenience tax is the cost of your own impatience. Brands make things slightly more difficult so they can sell you the easy button. They break the process and sell you the mend. You pay for the time they stole by making the world more complex. True ownership is becoming rarer. You don't own the music. You don't own the software. You don't own the movies. You rent your own life. This creates a permanent state of precariousness. You are one missed payment away from losing your identity. But the system is fragile. It requires your constant participation to survive. It needs you to believe that you are a work in progress. The moment you decide you are enough, the entire machinery of modern branding grinds to a halt. The spell is broken. You stop being a consumer and start being a creator. You stop seeking the premium version of life and start living the real one. Real life is messy. It's uncurated. It's inconsistent. And it is completely, beautifully free of recurring monthly fees. The greatest luxury in the world isn't a brand name. It is the ability to walk through a mall or scroll through a feed and want absolutely nothing. This is the ultimate power, to be unbuyable, to be satisfied, to be a person who cannot be manipulated by an algorithm. The fog clears when you realize the brands were never looking at you. They were looking at the space where your money used to be. Turn away from the screen. Look at your life. You aren't a project to be finished. You are a human being to be experienced.